Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Sorry it's been a while, but I've been on holiday to Northumberland and I've had an amazing time and I've got a suntan, so who needs to go abroad? Anyway, a few weeks ago I showed you some salads I made, and they were actually side salads which I then used what was left for lunches for the rest of the week. But to go with that, I did a amazing mussel dish. Now in Northumberland I had loads of mussels. I love mussels, I live for mussels. Growing up as a child, it's a really great favourite that we used to have on holiday all the time. We used to go onto the beach and get a little pot of mussels, and I just love mussels. And so whenever I get to go on holiday and it's in like a seafoody fishing area, I always pick mussels. And if you ask them, they will do it without the cream. So you don't need to think about the calories if you do like mussels. Anyway, I've had loads of mussels. I had it nearly every day on my Northumberland trip. But before I went away, I managed to get some mussels from a website called Pesky Fish. And they sell whatever the fishermen bring in that evening. And, you get some great fresh products. So mussels was on it one day, so I did order it along with some other fish. And my husband had found this recipe, which I wasn't keen on to begin with because it says it's a curried mussel dish. And for me, mussels don't need anything else. They stand up on their own, they are amazing, they are fabulous, so why would I want to curry them? When I looked at the recipe in detail, actually it wasn't curried as a curry. It was just using curry leaves just to give it a little bit of a flavour. So I gave it a go. And yeah, I've got to say, it was a thumbs up from me. So let me show you how I made it. So here it is. Right, so I'm using my wok for this, and the reason being is I want a big pan. When you cook mussels, what you want is it to be no more than 3 deep, because you want to make sure all the mussels cook evenly. So the bigger the pan, the better, because it allows them to spread out. Now, if you're using a normal pan, put a bit of oil in here. This is my Berghoff wok. I don't need to do that. So I've got 1 onion here, which I've just chopped up. You can chop it very finely, but again, I like to feel a little bit of a crunch from my onions in with my mussels. I think it really adds a bit of flavour and a bit of texture to it for me. It's all relative, it's all what you prefer. I'm going to add into this some ginger. So this is where, you start thinking, okay, it's got a bit more sort of strong flavours into here. And if you're using fresh ginger, then that's absolutely fine. I'm a lazy person, so I'm using lazy garlic. And you want about 30 grams of ginger. Just going to do, sorry, my phone's just going off. I'm going to turn it on silent in a second. There we go. That'll do nicely. I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of yellow mustard seeds on it, and then I'm just going to add a bit of salt, not too much, but I think just need a dash. There we go. And then I've got some curried leaves. Now you can use fresh if you can get them. I've got dried here, and you need about 25 to 30. I'm just going to put a few in there. That's as much curry as it gets. And just stir that for a second. Just going to stir it a little bit just so it doesn't burn. If you're using oil, same thing. You just want to make sure doesn't catch, but it does smell lovely, that mustardy sort of smell when it hits the pan. So you only need to do it for a couple of minutes. Just want the onion to soften a little bit. And then I'm going to add in here some garlic. Again, you can use fresh cloves if you want to. You know what I'm going to use? I'm going to be using lazy garlic. And it's 2 cloves, so I'm putting 2 teaspoons of my lazy garlic. And then I'm going to add in some chili powder. It's only about half a teaspoon. You don't want it too hot. I don't want this ruining my mussels, as I've said. You want a little bit of turmeric. About 1 teaspoon. This is where it gives the colour as well, which is lovely. And then 2 teaspoons of cumin. Now you can really smell it. Put my lid down a minute. Just going to give that a little mix. Right, and then I'm going to add in some tomato puree. Someone criticised the way I said tomato before now. I'm only being a bit sarcastic. I do love the word tomato. Tomato, tomato. You want a tablespoon of tomato puree. If I can get mine out. Just there we go. I'll give it a good squeeze, 1 good tablespoon. And just give it a bit of a mix again. And then all I'm going to do to this is just add a bit of water now. About 100 millilitres. Smells amazing. Just grab all that off there. I mean, that is just incredible. Yeah, that does smell lovely. And I'm just going to leave that to simmer for a little while, just so that the curry leaves sort of flavour the sauce for me, and I'll come back to this. Right, now I'm going to do something sacrilege now. So this has been on, it's been cooking down. I've just turned it off for a little while. Okay, is this dish requires cream. I don't do cream. What I am going to do is do a bit of a compromise. I'm going to add a tad of cream at this point here, like that, and just mix that in. Now what I'm going to do is add all those mussels in now, and then when it comes to my husband I will add a bit more cream later. I'll take mine out and add a lot more cream for him. Okay, so I'm just going to get my mussels and I'm going to pop them in. Like that, just give them all a bit of a coating. Okay, and then all I'm going to do is pop the lid on, and then hopefully they will all start to pop open. Oh, wrong lid. Let's get the right lid, and we'll come back and have a look. And there they are. Don't they look amazing? Can you see? And that's mine with the sauce, and I'm going to serve it with the salads you've seen over the last few weeks. So this is the egg and fennel with the rye croutons, and then this is the butternut salad, which will go delicious, and far too much, yes, but it is lunchbox stuff as well. So yeah, this is a feast to behold. And then for my hubby, let me show you. Yeah, lashings and lashings of double cream for him, so he'll be happy with that. And I know he's going to want more rye bread to soak this up, so let me get his dished. Now, isn't that slightly different? I love how the flavours just were, the sauce was curried, sort of a bit more spicy but not too spicy, but it just went so well with the mussels. Who knew? And I would definitely recommend it. You can get mussels in most supermarkets. What I say is get the fresh, make sure you cook them properly. If they don't open up, don't eat them. But hopefully you'll enjoy that dish, and it is really good on the Slimming World, I think. What do you think? Anyway, guys, Eden, I hope you enjoyed that. I will be coming back with more recipes because I am going back to Slim World, but also because my husband and I are on a major 4-week health kick, and as part of that we are going to be really focusing on what we eat and cutting out the carbs and the sugars and all that. So hopefully I'll be able to share a bit more of that with you, and hopefully I'll be able to tell you if we've hit our weight loss target, which I'm not going to share with you. That's private between husband and myself. But if we do hit it, we'll tell you. If we don't, will we? I don't know. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed that. If you did, don't forget to give me a thumbs up, subscribe, and click notifications so you will find out what my next 4 weeks journey is going to be all about. Alright, I'll see you in my next video. Take care. Bye.